is up, everybody? It's Monday. I should be watching Monday Night Football right now, but instead I am making epoxy shower walls. Yay. Epoxy shower walls are fun. How's everybody doing today? My name is Mitch. I'm with Stone Coat Epoxy, and I'm recording a video. I've got my epoxy mix. I've got my shower walls prepped. I'm gonna invite you guys along behind the scenes to watch me have a good time. So I'm gonna put you all right here for a bit. I'm gonna turn you all on my tablet so I can see what you guys are asking when applicable. And I think you guys just saw the code to my tablet. That ain't good. There's my live. Look at that. Turn off the volume. Cancel. We're live. We're live. Watching the live. Let's go. This is going to be a good day. Let me glove up. So I've got my colors mixed up. I'm going 6 ounces per square foot on my shower walls, and I've got my foam wall already attached. My foam dam already attached. The tape dam doesn't like to stick to the edge of the foam. So I'm making a tutorial today. You're going to have to subscribe and watch that tutorial if you want to see how I did the foam dam. But this keeps the epoxy on here until it's at time to thicken, and then we can peel it, and our finish doesn't spread too far. So we've got black dye, we've got white dye, we've got pewter mica powder, we've got black mica powder, we've got purple mountain mica powder, and a little wee bit of blue dust. And we're going art coat. And my shower panel is pink foam from the Home Depot, believe it or not. And right now, I'm taking this residual epoxy that was dripping out of my mixing bucket, and I'm spreading it over my panel, because this just lubricates my board and helps that epoxy flow when I start to pour it out. Epoxy likes to go where epoxy has been, so wet your board down with a little resin, especially on these giant shower panels. So the pink foam from the Home Depot, to get it ready for epoxy, it's just a couple steps. And one of those steps is attaching fiberglass mesh, which we sell on our website, to the foam. It makes it strong like a surfboard, which you want in your shower wall in case you slip, in case you elbow the wall or something. It's not going to dent. It's not going to be bad. So we put a roll of fiberglass mesh down in 4 ounces of speed cure, and that's ready for the next step in about 3 to 4 hours. So you can build these shower walls all in the same day. And I'm not worried about, I can even put colored epoxy down here at this step, guys. This just helps lubricate the board. I've got a lot on there, which is perfect. Let's have some fun. Let me know where you guys are watching from. And if you're enjoying these lives I've been doing lately. I'm kind of letting them know I want to go live more. And today's project is like a hand milled rolling stone. I even got some rollers set aside. I might meld with those. I don't think I got my rollers out though. Uh-oh. They're around here somewhere. We'll find them. I'm going to grab some black dye, and now I'm just going to start applying colors randomly. I've got my camera set up over here. This is the back wall to my shower. It's a big panel, isn't it? Not enough. Some black metallic. Just going to make a base right now of these colors. When I get these base colors down, I'm going to meld a little bit. And then we'll start bringing in some base, more colors, accents right after that. Most epoxy projects are started the same dang way. You just mix up some resin and start spreading it on the project. And it's kind of hard to see the blacks on here, but the black dye with the black mica, real pretty. And you can see the tools are really hard. They're gloved hands. And I'm just spreading those puddles out to get them to start to self-level and helping them start to move and meld. I'm not too worried about the finish at all at this stage. The epoxy does a lot of the hard work for you guys when you start working with this stuff. Let me know in the comments if any of you have used epoxy before for a project. And if it was Stone Coat, you get bonus points for that. It's a Monday night. I am pretty curious to see how many people we could get to watch and compete with old Monday Night Football. And you guys, if you subscribe to the channel, you know we teach folks how to use epoxy, how to use Stone Coat. It's not just Stone Coat, because a lot of these finishes can go for any resin. But the cool thing about Stone Coat, that what you'll find if you use other resins, is it has a very long working time, so you don't have to be in a crazy rush. And we are gonna good time tonight. I gotta check on comments. All right. Thanks, Christy. I love seeing Christy. She's like one of our fan favorites. I always check our YouTube comments, and she's one of the first ones in there every time. All right. You guys are probably thinking to yourselves right about now, like, what are you making? This is crazy, big guy. You know what? My mic's got to be terrible because I don't even have it plugged in. Pause. I started the live without even hooking my mic up. This is why I need a camera guy. Isopropyl alcohol sells the resin, but it also cleans it off your hands. So now that I could hook a mic up, I'm so sorry, guys. Can't believe I did that. I got the mic in the other camera, but not in the live. So check it out. That's my receiver. You guys are gonna see behind the scenes because I'm a dweeb. Plugs into the camera button. Dink. That plugs into my phone. Watch the shake, rattle, and roll. Let me know if the audio gets... Does the audio sound better? I'm sorry about that. I'll give y'all a quick aerial. So that's all I've done so far. Looks kind of gross. All right. Sorry about the audio snafu, folks. That was a fumble-rooski. Fumble-rooski. I'm going to bring you a little bit closer, too. And I'm going to grab a torch and remove the air bubbles and start bringing in more colors. The blowtorch eliminates air bubbles. That's about all it does. You can get it to meld and do some cool stuff. Warming the resin gets it to flow a little bit better too. These are just my background colors. Okay. I like it. I'm gonna put you back up. You actually have a better shot up here. Sorry, y'all. Now let's add some white. I'm gonna add some white dye to this piece and some purple. And I bring in the white later because the white can get melded really quickly. A little of that. Bring in some purple mountain. And I like the purple in with the black because it stays subtle. My sister, this project is for her. She's 1 year and 11 days younger than me. I love her very much. She's my favorite sibling. We were very close growing up. And her hair is almost purple, most of the time. So when I'm like, I'm gonna make you her shower, wait till y'all see it. Poor girl, it had a flood out, and the dang thing is, her whole house has been torn apart for a minute now, and it's really, really sad. I'm gonna start melding this now before, golly, this is too much going on. I'm gonna meld this before I start bringing in more colors. And I'm just gonna meld it with my hands again. Let me make sure you guys can see pretty good. Yep, okay. So I'm gonna meld this purple in, and I'm gonna grab it and I'm gonna bring it down, kind of spread it out so it's subtle. Bring this purple up into the silver. Okay. I'm gonna grab a little of this white on the edge just with my fingers, because I'm gonna come grab a roller, excuse me. Because the roller does some sweet stuff with that white. I'm kind of giving it a flow with my hand as I'm working it, as you can see. Kind of telling it where I want it to go as I move it around. But you got to be careful, because you could start over melding and make mud. That's why I'm kind of staying out of the made white at first. I'm going to bring a roller in for that. I need some color in the silver. Let's bring in some purple in here. Okay. Oh no, yet. I'm gonna mix up some more. I need my roller. Where the heck is that? Uh-oh. I think it's upstairs where I was doing the floor. Maybe I just used just my gloved hands today. No fancy tools necessary. That's pretty white. I need a roller bad. I'm gonna go get one. Let me, I'm gonna alcohol this and give you guys a flyover real quick. And then I gotta grab a roller. I have some right here. I just need a frame. So let me grab you. I'll clean my hands. Hey, thanks, Christy. I need to make you a moderator so bad. I think you're the only one helping me right now. We appreciate you so much. More prizes for you. You get all the prizes. All right, let's go. Now, you can kind of see what's going on a little bit. I'm going to take my isopropyl and mist it on here. Bigger. I'm barely pulling the trigger, too. You can see. I'm letting bigger swatches come out. This isopropyl will add some selling and cool stuff. Gets rid of some of the man-made look. So I'm going to hit this whole piece real quick. Sorry, guys. Jeez almighty. You're not going to see much in just the white. But look at the white where I've melded. You could add some way cool stuff there, right? See up here? You get some pretty cool selling. Now, it's going to be hard to see that, though. If you put a puddle in your hand, you then put the bigger droplets, it gives you another look on there. And then as we start melding more, we'll eliminate some of this lacing. And it adds some natural look to it that you can't get anywhere else. All right. Let's go. I got to get me a roller now. I'm going to set you back down on our post. And I got to find a roller. So here's the roller I use. I just got to get a frame. Uh-oh. Be right back. In the meantime, enjoy the silence. Broke my damn glove. Do. I'm back. I couldn't find a frame. Dang it. Let's use... Well, you'll have to bear with me a second. I'm not in my normal shop, so I don't have everything where it's supposed to be. Now I'm running around looking for a roller. 1 second. All right. Pardon the interruption. We're going to meld with a roller. These rollers make some pretty cool flow. And I'm going to do that by rolling gliding versus rolling, right? You can really add some cool flow and color melding with a roller. Nice. Bring some of this silver up. Cool. And I also like to start out melding the transition like I just did. So I'll meld the perimeter of my big swatches of color. And then now that my color's got black or purple on it, I'll bring that into the white. And that can add just a subtle bit of color there when we go to sell that. It's going to be sweet. All right, let's add some. I got to use every bit of this color, so I got to get it out of my buckets. I'm going to add some silver up in here. Take you for a field trip. All right. Purple. Purple. And sorry, you guys didn't see that. I'll do a little bit of purple here by the white. Okay. I'm going to set you up here for a minute now. Bird's eye view. Get me my paint stick. So I've been working with Stone Coat Epoxy for a long time now, quite a few years. It's been a pretty wild ride. Let me know how long y'all been watching Stone Coat on YouTube. Now I'm just kind of laying down some black in some areas off my paint stick. I'm scraping out my buckets now. I'm going to empty these and mix up my next batch here. Just another way to lay out colors as I scrape it and then let that kind of curtain fall off. Scrape it off my dam. We're going to get everything out of the bucket. Here's some more black metallic. And I'm also going to look for spots that might be low on resin. We're looking pretty dang covered though. I've got 6 ounces mixed up per square foot. So that's more than enough to completely cover this project. 3 ounces per square foot would be enough resin to cover a project completely. 6 I put on because that extra amount of material adds some pretty cool flow to the project. This is looking pretty dang good. Getting resin everywhere though. We got a lot of white left. I'm gonna add some white right here. I'm gonna save some of that white too, because the white you could curtain over. Oh my goodness, I haven't done any gold dust yet. Woo! That might be too loud. Oh no. Let's see here. Yeah, holy cow. That's too much. Maybe not. Let me know, guys. How's Oh, this is fun. I'm glad this is my sister. Like, I showed her what I made for her. She's like, Mitch, it looks so good. I don't care what you do. That's the best. So the gold's kind of cool in there. I'm going to use it more. I'm going to meld with my roller more as well. You add some white here. All right, let's do some melding. I'm going to bring this white over. And when I'm doing this melding, guys, I'm kind of pushing puddles, right? I'm pushing the puddle, and then as it self-levels back, that's when it does its magic. There's some stuff I really like in here. It's getting busy though, but that's okay. You could get busy in a shower. It's not the main thing. I'm gonna torch this, alcohol it. I do like some of that gold dust in there, right? I gotta get some more of that in there. I haven't melded this yet either. That in there. Okay, I'm gonna torch and then alcohol. Torch. I've lost my glove here. I'm gonna take it off. Guys, let me know where y'all watching from, and if you have any questions, hopefully Christy or somebody watching can help answer them. I am too busy by myself. Sorry to focus right now, but when I get done, I'll do some flyover and we'll talk about the project. And I'll answer some questions then. There's a lot going on here, but it's looking cool. I'm going to bring in some white and feather that around. That's why I saved it. Boom, looking at the whole piece. I need to go add some more over there. As I was torching, I noticed I had a little slow here. So I'm going to come just add some material. Just want to peel this tape down. It flows well. That's about the low spot I saw. Who else is looking pretty good? Oh, here's another one. Kind of got to work somewhat quick right now because I am on the clock. So once as I'm working, my epoxy's thickening. And as it thickens, it's curing, right? So it's going to do less movement. The alcohol will affect it differently. So you want to get all that done kind of early. And then I'm using the thickening resin to my benefit. I love this stretch. I think I want to make this come more. Get rid of the rest of this white. And we're going to mix up some more material. We're going to have a marathon today. This is going to be a long live. After I'm done melding this, I'll take a break and answer some questions. But we are out of time on all that. I got some gold dust still. I'm going to bring that in as a accent a little bit here and there. There's some, woo, there's a lot right here though. Sheesh. I'm having fun though. This is crazy. All right. Torch. Torch. I lost it. Use the propane one. Let's get the alcohol out. There's my other torch. Alcohol is my go-to, guys. I use this so much in epoxy. I just love what it does to the colors after you meld them. I don't like that. Where's my roller at? Okay. What else here? This silver looks funky. This epoxy's getting thick. That purple looks sweet. These are swatches I don't really like so much. I don't like this. See if that makes it better. Watch that now. Yep. Get this gold. Okay. Oh no. What y'all think? What do I need to do? I think I need to bring in some black right into here. So I'll bring my roller into here, get some color, and then come back. Okay. Let's see what that gold spray paint does now. Let me see if I can switch this to a little bit better of a shot. Boom. All right. I'm going to get rid of some air, and then I'm going to bring in a torch. Excuse me. I'm going to get rid of the air with a torch and then bring in some spray paint, that gold spray paint. All right, let's get rid of some air. You guys could use a propane torch, MAP gas, heat gun, Even a blow dryer. Don't use a blow dryer. Don't be that guy or person. So MAP gas is your yellow tank, and it is a little bit hotter, so you're going to want to move just a little bit quicker. I don't know about the gold in there. What do y'all think of that? I'm going to see if I can hide that some. Whoa, sheesh, I just hit it. I'm going to come back tomorrow and do a clear coat over this, which will magnify this a little and add a sanding layer. If I need to add a top coat, I need to do something down the road, I can, because I have material over my colors. You don't really need to make a shower food safe, but a crystal clear coat makes our counters food safe. Okay, that gold dust in there is pretty epic. Field trip. Some of it is like really, whoops, sorry guys, really nice, right? There's some cool stuff going on in here. And you know, like as a shower, hello Sharita, hi Diane, thank you Zara, you guys are awesome. The gold, I hated it at first, but now that the epoxy's flowed and done some stuff, hell yeah, I'll take it. That's a W. I mean, heck yes, corporate America, my bad. Oh, now look at this side. Dang, dude, I'm digging the gold like that. And then you got some peekaboos up here. I'm putting more in. I don't want to do too much. Look at that. That gold dust. I don't use it enough, man. All right, I'm going to get you guys a different shot here. This has been pretty wild. Let's try that. I'll put some gold right up in there. Because it does look sick. Just a tiny bit, right? Look at those drizzles. Just a small, can you see that? Now you can. Whoops. God dang. You gotta incorporate it and get a flow there though, or else it looks out of place. And the sooner you do that, the more the resin's gonna flow and move. Let me get you back up. I gotta go back to work. I'm running out of time. We're running out of time. Beep, 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 beep. Remember that? That's from 24, Jack Bauer. I'm dating myself. All right. Let's try it out. It might look horrific, but it might look sweet. They're gonna get mad. Don't use spray paint. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm gonna go a little bit on the tip of my stick, and I'm gonna bring it in here. Oh yeah. Yes. Yeah, doing it. Have fun. YOLO, guys. You only live once. And this is my sister's free shower, so what can she say? She could pay someone to do another one. I'm adding the gold. It is sick. So this gold, this bright gold from Rust-Oleum is a floater. Georgie and this gold spray paint have a lot in common. They all float. And it shines really cool in the resin. I don't like that though. I don't like how I did that. So to carve it back in, I don't know if you guys can even see this. I'm pushing the resin next to it. It is cool. I'm doing it. I'm gonna add some into this right here. And all I do here is just spray the tip of my stick, and I kind of follow a pattern up until I can't reach. And come back. And sometimes when where you initially go, you got a lot on there. Knowing it's going to flow when you peel that tape. So you don't have to worry about it. It's gonna probably stretch and disappear. What do you guys think of the gold? Should I keep adding it in places? I'm digging it. I guess I'm not listening to you guys. Let's add some right along this transition here. And to really learn epoxy, guys, it's just playing with it. I got thrown into creating content when my brother left. It was always the plan, but I never really did a lot of it until he left. And I was always watching him make it, just like y'all, right? I was watching him do it until I had the courage to do it myself. And then, well, I kind of got thrown into doing it when he left the company. And I've learned a lot, man, playing with epoxy. Hopefully you guys learn from me. What about some gold in the white? What's that look like? Let's do it. I like that it just adds a subtleness to it. Dang, that's sick. I'm doing more in the white here. Rakia, rakia. I started out my countertop journey in the granite industry. I've installed hundreds of thousands of square feet of granite, and I'm not even exaggerating. I was a subcontractor for the Home Depot, and they go through some serious square footage. Let me show you this stuff up front, guys. Holy Toledos, it's sweet. What y'all think of that? I like the gold in there. Look at the gold and the white and silver here. See how it catches the light differently? Dang, that's sick. Hey, whoever just bought a house flip, Jack, this is the perfect stuff for you, dude. You're going to love it. I should take you on a tour and see my upstairs stairs landing. I just did quartz sand on it. It looks so good. I like the gold in there. I'm going to do a little bit more. I'm going to get rid of some of the air and work on this some more. Hope you guys are having a good time. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Crush that like button. And if you really like me, share the video. That helps us grow, man. Uh-oh, Luke. I'm so sorry, bro. I have forgotten to change the camera angle here. Our tutorial's going to suck. Oh, well. All right, let's hit alcohol here. It might be too late for that. We're getting thick. Yeah, nope, we're not too late. Whew! It fractures the gold even some. Dang, bro. This is sick. My sister has 2 sons, so I didn't want to make it too girly, but I also didn't want to make it too manly. It's pretty flowy. Flowy.com. Let's see. I don't know, man. I think I'm more gold or no? Crush the like button if you want more gold. Or if it's too much. I don't know what I need to do. I'm going to torch it while y'all are doing stuff. Christy, you're modding for me, girl. Thank you so much. I owe you some more free stuff. If you can only tell me where my torch is. I found it. And I'm one gloved because I broke my glove, so don't do that normally. Wear gloves. So this got weird. I want to alcohol that. Well, that's why I drug my torch through it. Now don't torch where you just alcohol. Pro tip. You got to give it, 20, 30 seconds. Well, depending on how much alcohol you put in. Dang, this is sick. I don't know if I want to do much more to this. This has been fun. What y'all think? I'm gonna answer some questions now. Help, hi, help please. What do you got? Why are you working alone? You need at least one other person to read comments and run the camera. You ain't lying, gal. Are you for hire? I'm working alone because my camera dude has the dreaded vid. Terrible. Sucks. Sorry. Never heard anyone say nope, but I have too much gold. More, baby. I like it. You're awesome, whoever said that. Sarah, thank you so much. I'll give you guys a 5. I don't know if I want to do much more to this. I think I'm going to mix up more and do the next panels. Let me know if you want to watch the other 2 panels get made. There's the other 2 panels. And let me show you a little bit of my math I had to do if I didn't cover it all. Dang it, I kind of did. So, panel 1, 62 inches by 84 inches equals 36 square feet. And then I knew I wanted to do 6 ounces per square foot, total of 216 ounces of epoxy. And that's at 6 ounces per square foot. So here are my other 2 panels. And remember we have, and there's my fiberglass roll, guys. That's the fiberglass that helps reinforce the mesh like a surfboard. That's my high school football helmet. I don't know why I said that, but it was in the shot. And again, the tape dam is your window insulation foam. The tape dam is window insulation foam on top of blue tape because tape does not like to stick to the edges of foam. Man, I'll give you all a couple more flyovers and then I'm going to start mixing again. He must have not gotten the... He hasn't, Ryan. He's gotten 0. But yeah, he's like, Mitch, I have, I can't come to work. I'm like, all right. You mean the flu? All right. Brittany gets free stuff. Thank you, Brittany. Brittany, Christy, shoot me an email, Mitch at Stone Coat Countertops. Say, I was your free moderators, and I will, I'll hook you up. Now, let's mix. I'm going to set you up back here. It's kind of boring for a second, but I'm going to start mixing my next batch. I'm going to mix the same exact amount up because my 2 panels are about this same size combined. Sheesh, I just got more epoxy on me. I've been trying to let my hands dry. Once I break a glove and you're sweaty, it's so hard to get gloves back on. It really is. Luke's going to be so mad about the way I did this video. I'm sorry, buddy. I'll give you some cool shots here this time. I'm digging it. I'm liking it. I wish I had a beverage. Rhonda just had a hands-on training class, and she just celebrated her 60th birthday. But I said 33 looks pretty dang good on you, girl. I wish Rhonda happy birthday. And if you don't know who Rhonda is, she is an epoxy hands-on training instructor. She's got a YouTube channel. She's awesome. But she does hands-on training, and I go to a lot of those classes. They're a dang good time if you haven't been to one and you want to learn how to do epoxy right the first time. Head on over and check out Rhonda. As I'm mixing, I'll try to answer questions at the same time. I don't know if it'll work though. Been following for a while. First time catching. Bath walls, right on. So this, guys, is going to be our tutorial. I'm going live right now for the color, but I have a heavy tutorial on every step along the way to bring these from pink foam to be ready for epoxy. And then we're going to go tear out a fiberglass tub surround. Rip that the heck out. We're going to install a brand new fiberglass pan, the DIY way, safe, sound, proper, very easy. You can pick up a fiberglass pan to replace a 5-foot tub shower surround for $250. You can't beat that, man. That is nothing. You can get rid of that nasty. There's too many of those things across the country. They're ancient. You're going to learn in the video we're going to drop here in about a month how to rip that out, build shower walls, install them. I'm moving in 1 week from today. And on my final week in Oregon, I've decided to do a whole bathroom remodel. So you're watching a bathroom remodel in 1 week while I'm packing up my house. Why did I sign up for this? I don't know. I'm crazy. I'm a lunatic. But that's what we do here at Stone Coat. We push the limits so you don't have to. Oh, it's getting late. How's Monday Night Football going, man? I can't believe I'm missing Monday Night Football for this. Ugh. The Niners lost. I'm a Niners fan. I've been a Niners fan since I was a child. So let's don't even talk about the Super Bowl. Don't even talk about this week's game. But forever faithful, bang, bang, Niner gang. That's Big Mitch. I'm looking for my other part B. Oh, I used it up. It's over there. We're good. Let me glove up. My hands are dry. We're going to mix our epoxy. I normally do not mix them alive because mixing is boring. But mixing is very crucial, guys. If you don't mix right the first time, what's going to happen? Man, that stuff ain't going to cure right. And then you're going to be having a bad day. This thing looks sick. I'm digging the gold. I don't know. Let's go. Part B. I always pour in part B first because it is a thinner viscosity. And then part A is suspended inside of part B, and it's not all just sunk down to the bottom. It's going to sink anyways. But this part B, as a cushion, does it minimally. You don't have to Hulk smash the bottles like I do. I just try to speed it up. Have you guys heard of Artists Till Death? They were one of they are our very first affiliates. We met them years ago. Mike and I flew out to Dallas, Texas, and met Erica and Jeff in their spot and where they make content in their studio. And they are epic, awesome folks that create some of the best looking epoxy art and countertops that there are. They have a YouTube channel. Check them out, Artists Till Death on YouTube. They also have a website that sells amazing epoxy additives. They have pastes and powders that I do not have. We don't carry them. So check out artisttilldeath.com for some amazing epoxy additives that you cannot pick up at Stone Coat. We're mixing up 2 gallons. And I have 2-part A's because it's so thick and it can take forever to come out of the bottle. So rather than you wait for gravity, I just set it aside and use it on my next project. Man, that tape down is not sticking over here. What the heck is going on? Now I feel like you guys. Mitch, my tape down don't stick. All right. Let me know any questions while I'm mixing. I'll try to get to them. It might be a good time. If you can hear me over the mixer. So mixing epoxy. Once I have part A and B in the bucket, I am now on the clock. And what that means is I can't leave. I don't want to go do something else now. I got to mix this resin and get it colored and onto my project. If I can find the friggin' mixing paddle, heck did I do with it? Oh, this is fun. This is neat. How many times can Mitch walk around the table before finding the drill? Now, guys, subscribe right now. If you're watching me struggle to do this, subscribe. Let's have a good time. I do this all the time. A contractor brought up, what happens if you get a leak from behind this and you don't want to buy his, if you get a leak behind this, you don't want to buy a system, would you have to take the whole panel off and just recreate a new one? So no, you're going to silicone these panels to a, waterproofed shower. I'm going to put Durarock up. I'm going to waterproof that. Then I'm going to put these up. So if you get a leak behind this shower wall, your shower's been waterproofed and ready for like a tile install. So it's going to be safe. If you get a leak behind your wall, like where the plumbing is, you're going to have to take this panel off and the Durarock to get to your plumbing. So hire a plumber if you're not a good one and do that right the first time. But you'd be able to pull this off and then re-glue it back on without damaging it. So no, that won't be a deal breaker. We mix with a paddle mixer on a drill. It's the most effective method. And I'm not sitting here doing this. There's no need to come up and down. All that's going to do is incorporate more air into the resin, which will turn it from clear to white. But the propane torch gets those air bubbles out. And I also got to keep in mind that epoxy's curing behind me. I need to peel that tape down between an hour and a half and 2 hours after I mix. So I can't keep making these and yapping all night and let that cure behind me. I got to peel that and let it flow over my edges. So I've mixed for about a minute. I'm going to set that right there, and I'm going to grab a paint stick. Gosh, I need water. Somebody call my wife and tell her I need a drink. And now we're going to scrape the bucket. This pulls any undermixed resin off the sides. And in the epoxy, it's going to look like iridescent, like fishing line. It's exactly what it looks like. I'm going to try to show that to you right now. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. We're doing it. We're going to have experiment time. Aiming down. You can't really see it. Maybe. Do you guys see the iridescent lines in there? Yep, a little bit. See that line right here? That's undermixed resin. So as I scrape the sides, I pull it into the middle, scrape it, and that's all undermixed epoxy that hasn't done its chemical reaction. So that's what I'm doing with this paint stick. It's actually an important step. I scrape the sides, I scrape the bottom, and then I stick this back in and mix until all those iridescent fishing lines have disappeared. I mix straight in, and then as I angle it, you can see how it pulls the resin from the top. And I move that around, la la la, la la la, wah wah wah, bye bye bye. No more fishing line, ready to color. Take your mixing paddle, set it on there, because now we're going to add our colors right in to the same buckets. Whoops-a-daisy. Man, holy cow. Technical difficulties. Okay. I'm going to grab all my mixing buckets because they're pretty much empty. They have just a little bit of residue. It's not a big deal. I'm going to divide my colors back up. Don't forget the gold dust. Gold dust is thick though. I didn't use all the gold dust. That's cool. I'll just add a little bit more into this. So that's been in there for, 40 minutes and it's still usable. It's kind of cool. All right, we got our mixed resin here. I'm going to divide this up back into my big buckets. Here's my white, my black mica, silver, pewter, This is my black mica, Purple Mountain Majesty, across the fruited plains. And I love gold dust. I'm going to scrape out some resin on this side for my whoosh coat and put the rest over on that one. All right. Oh dear. So guys, when you say, Mitch, I see you make this. I see you make your counters. But you're in a fancy shop with all these helpers and you're a professional. I'm in my garage right now by myself. Okay, I am a professional. Barely. And you could do this too. I'm like, there's a few things you gotta follow, like not adding too much dye. I'm gonna add just enough dye until this is opaque, and then no more. It does no good. So once my white is in, I added probably 15 drops in that squeeze. I pull my paint stick, I lay it flat, and once it gets down to about 1/8 of an inch, if I can't see any paint stick, we're good to go. It's opaque. I don't need to add anything else. Let me bring you guys a little bit closer here. Bink. So black dye. This stuff goes even further. Barely any. We're going to grab the stick and mix away. Really hard, huh? Stone Coat provides, man, lots of dye colors and lots of metallic colors at stonecoatcountertops.com. And we provide the do-it-yourself friendly epoxies. 0 VOCs, no nasty smell. I'm working in my garage. It's hot out. No mask needed. It doesn't reek. I'm not stinking up the whole stinking neighborhood like some of those floor epoxies or China Coat. Nobody wants China Coat in their house. Trust me. I was almost going to say no bueno, but that's not Chinese. So the powders, you're going to go about 2 tablespoons for this much epoxy. For about, this is probably 50 ounces maybe. A full one of these is 64, right? Well, I've got tape on the bucket. I think so. Yeah, I'm an idiot. So a couple tablespoons is all you need, but you're going to do the same test. Pick up your stick, lay it flat. Don't see any stick. It's opaque. No need to add more. You're just wasting material at that point. Black, I got to add my pewter. Pewter is real pretty. It's a dark silver. So pewter and alloy on a piece together, hecka pretty. It's like liquid metal. Liquid hot magma. Pewter. I might need more pewter. I used it all. I grabbed the used bag. Pewter, black, looked really pretty together, as you see in that piece behind me. Who's been watching Stone Coat the longest? That's what I want to know. And who shared Stone Coat the most on social media? I think Christy's in the lead there. That girl is a Stone Coat stoner. Oh, that's funny. They used to call themselves that on the Insiders. The Insiders is our Facebook group where we have, almost 100,000 people who've joined that group. Many of them have used our products to create countertops or showers or floors. And they're there ready to help you learn, and they'll verify that the system does work. So if you're on the fence, you need some convincing from somebody who's not the bearded magical kitchen fairy, check it out. Ask them, get their reviews. They have won the battle of epoxy countertops. Not all of them, but many of them gone in there and, sought help themselves and dominated their counters. It's pretty cool. We try to give away as much of the information as we possibly can, but man, I'm just one dude. I can't speak to everybody. So the Insiders has people just like you who've done this, trusted it, and dominated their projects. And they're ready to help you. Check it out. Enough talking about that. Enough yapping. Oh man, this is looking sick. I'm excited. I'm gonna move my tablet so I don't get resin on it. Too late. Guys, has this been too chaotic? Have you been enjoying your time? Let me know in the comments below. I don't even know what time it is or how long I've been doing this, but real quick, I'll give you a flyover. See how this is laying down. It's looking really good. Super good. Crush that like button. Show Big Mitch some love. I get paid nothing for this. It's after hours. I'm here to help y'all. I'm having a good time. I'm doing my sister's shower before I get the heck out of Oregon. I am gone. Stone Coat Stoner. Bearded man. Oh, man. You guys are great. I'm having fun, as you can tell. I'm going to set this over here. Try to get you a good shot of this shower panel getting made. Hold on. Earthquake City. I don't know what shot would be better. Son of a Mitch. I don't got a good shot for y'all, man. I need to set it right there. Shoot. Hold on. I'm so sorry. Come right here. There we go. That'd work. That work for y'all? I think that'll work. That shows some prettiness. Okay, this is my right panel. This goes on the right side. This has got my faucet coming through it. I know that because I marked this as number 2. This is my right panel. This is my finished edge. I've got wood right here. And why do I have wood right here? It's covered in resin. It's covered with the fiberglass. That way you can install glass doors without compressing the foam long term. You could put a shower curtain and crank that bad boy tight and it won't squish the foam long term. Look at that drill. That's got a nice patina on it, don't it? DeWalt, we like you. Send us free tools. All right. Second verse, same as the first. A little bit louder and a little bit worse. Spreading the wash coat, or what Rhonda calls it, a grease coat. Rhonda's from the South. She's from Texas. They like biscuits and gravy, but Rhonda don't cook biscuits and gravy. Anybody been to an RK3 hands-on training class who's watching? Or anybody interested in going? I think there might even still be a sale going on. I'm not sure. But check it out, rk3designs.com. Hands-on training classes, they are epic. We're expanding our hands-on training across the country. We're going to try to bring a hands-on training course to a city near you. We were about to have a hands-on training course out here in Oregon, and we got asked to move out by the landlord the day after I announced it. So we had to move our master class to Texas, which was just last month. It was a fun time, real good time, where we learned floors, counters, everything. So, all right, let's build this piece again. Time out. Let me think about this. My flow is kind of going this way. So I need to continue that flow on from the other panel. And we're darker right here. So I'm going to stick some darks here. What's this? Black. Oh, I mixed them. That's black dye. It's supposed to be black polycolor. Black dye. Okay. I'm going to try to use like half of it too, because half goes on the other panel. They're the same size. I might use more than half there. A little bit of my silver. Pewter, I mean. This pewter is cool. It looks so good with black. And I'm sorry for the dark colors. They really are hard with all these lights. I'll give you a good after flyover when I install this later on this week. All right, I'm going to meld these now. Got a little more silver right here. And then we have whites coming right up there. So, did you hear me ask for it? Did somebody call you? Huh?
Friend called.
Yes, that's so awesome. Whoever did that, thank you. My wife just brought me some drink. I'm so thirsty. And now I have to meld. That's so funny. Same deal. I'm just hand melding. I like hand melding. No fancy tools needed. And it doesn't matter. What I don't want to do, guys, is do this and just keep melding one area over and over to death. I'm kind of skipping around. I'll pick up some silver and walk it over here. And then I'll walk that silver into a dry area, walk the black into it. It does its own thing. The epoxy does the hard work for you. That's what I like about it. And get that flow still kind of going that way. I gotta go see how my other epoxy's doing over there to make sure it's not too thick. All right. I better get this crap out too, or it's gonna set off in my bucket. I should have just mixed one up, dang it. Oh well. All right, boom, that back corner. And then this is gonna be like up here. White section. This is the outside. Do a white section there. White section up there. A little bit of purple. And meldy time. I'm not going to touch that white though, not until I have that roller. I'll grab a little bit of it. Oh crap, I touched too much. It's okay though, watch, just come in like this. Eraser. Bye, Felicia. All right, roller. I'm just gonna go to town, guys. Sit back, relax, pop your favorite cola. Let me know how the game is. Who's winning? Who's playing? I don't even know who's playing. Who's your favorite football team? Okay, more black. All right, this has been fun. Get rid of some heat, some air. So I look back over at my other one because I want to keep them kind of cohesive, right? Peel some of that over. Oof. Let me see, I'm gonna check this guy. I need more colors in the white. Man, that's cool. That's cool. I'm not gonna touch that. All right, let's alcohol that. Dink. Okay. Similar vibes going. Let me bring in my diamond dust. Excuse me, the gold now. I don't think it'll fit on that damn shelf either. Sheesh. Sorry, guys. I wish I had a camera person. Let's go POV mode. Bring in some of this. Bring in some into this silver. Okay. Sheesh. Yeah. Dang, that's pretty. Okay. Man, I wish I had a better shot. All right. A little bit in here though. Okay. Oh, I'm not gonna mess with that one no more. Let's go right up there now. Oh, I need to bring in the gold spray paint before it's too late. Where's that? Oh, hold on, water. God bless. I lost my spray paint. I found my spray paint. I think I need to add some more white into there though, because that'll tie it into the other batch. Guys, I need to put the epoxy out of my buckets before it's too late. So, panel 3. And I would probably have all this out already if I wasn't yapping to y'all. So let's hope I don't exotherm anything. I'm going to be in trouble. And I didn't use too much on that side. I think I need more purple too. I'm going to do a little more purple over there. Yeah. Okay, cool. That's pretty. You guys didn't even get to see it though. Sorry. I've had fun. As hectic as this has been pretty dang fun. I don't know why I don't just do this more often. Here is my grease coat. And the race is on, and here comes pride in the backstretch, heartaches coming to the inside. My tears are holding back near, trying not to fall. Come on, come on, come on, Cletus. Gosh, suction. We need more suction, nurse. Oh, I did it again. The grease coat isn't mandatory, but it really it helps spread the stuff. Plus, it's residuals in the bucket that you're not going to use anyways, unless you sit there and scrape away every last bit. Which some people do, which isn't the problem. And it doesn't really matter what the color is, because it's all getting covered anyways. Try not to fall. What is your... Does anybody have a horror story about epoxy that they want to share that ended up working out okay? Black. I might need more resin. Shoot. I might need a little bit more. I might have used too much on that other panel. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I'm going to need more. Definitely. Shoot. I could tell. So that's good practice. I got cocky. I thought I could mix both these panels up and use the right amount, but I'm going to be shy. I can already tell. So I'm going to get this base down, and then I'll add in other colors. I'll mix up some more. And then we're probably going to be getting ready to peel tape dam here. You guys are along for the whole party tonight. Normally, I got guys who are hourly, and they're looking at me because I'm working past the clock. Time to go, bro. Oh! But, oh! I've got the floor covered with Ram board for that very reason. What is Ram board? Ram board is a waterproof and epoxy proof floor covering that does not allow epoxy to saturate through. It is a winner when you spill a bucket of resin. Trust me. Ask me how I know. Do you know one time I drove to Vegas with Luke to do World of Concrete? And on that trip, the TV broke during transport. We get to Vegas and the table that we're showing is scratched from the TV that broke. Mike was flying there. This is still when Mike worked with us. So Luke and I had that night to fix it without him knowing. And we fixed it. We were going to go out and have a good time partying, but instead we covered epoxy table so we could have a table for the show. And Mike didn't even know, or we would have been in big trouble. The biggest. All right, I'm going to put my gold back over there now that I got that resin out of the bucket so I don't lose it. I got a little overzealous. I should have done one panel at a time. And I can't set anything there now. Okay. I'm probably going to need a new tripod after this. Let's do some gold. Try not to fall. So this side had some more gold. No, it didn't. It really didn't. Maybe a little bit more gold dust in here. Yep, that looks good. Now let me drag my my gold vein in. Dang, that's sick. Cool. So that gold's just a baby accent. Let's see how thick this is now. Okay, this tape dam is almost ready to pull over here, dude. Except I gotta make some more friggin' resin up. Well, let's try not to. Let me see what I can build here. You guys are still sticking in here. You guys are great. I can't even believe this. That tripod's done. I'm gonna move it. This ran out of batteries. I need to put my other phone on this, but I'm too sticky. Sticky, icky mess. Okay, that goes there. Oh, there's a lot of silver right there. I need more silver. It's all right here. Whoops. Purple. This might have too much purple now. Sheesh, I gotta get more black. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta mix some more. Ooh, this is getting warm here. Sheesh. Because I mixed it with some of the other stuff. So this is done. That's done. I gotta mix some more for this panel right now. All right, I'm gonna mix up like another 60 ounces real quick. Do 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 do. Yeah, there's way too much purple on this one. I'm going to mix up a little bit more here real quick. These messages are brought to you by Christy, who's sticking it through and answering all the questions. You're the best. So, I'll give you a little background on how I started at Stone Coat while I mix off camera here real quick. I was, my brother and I were partners in a granite business. We installed and fabricated granite countertops when we moved to Oregon for quite a few years together. And fast forward 4 or 5 years, granite is a young man's sport. It beats you up pretty good. It's heavy. I have a fake hip because I've installed so much of it. And I played college football, but Mike's like, dude, I can't do this. I want to go into doing bathrooms and stuff. I'm too old. Mike's 4 years older than me, so I continued on. I hired an employee and continued doing granite for almost a decade after he left, maybe 7, 8 years. And in the meantime, he's developing with a chemist this epoxy, and from time to time I'd go help him on installs, help him at home shows, and we finally got the formula right where it wasn't too soft, it would bond. We were just looking as another finish we could offer somebody walking out at the door who couldn't afford granite but didn't want laminate. So we developed it to install it. And that's what we did here in Southern Oregon for many years. We had a home show booth and we would sell out installs the whole dang year at a one little home show. Hold on. Okay. So we would sell out installs for the whole year with one home show. And contractors would be like, dude, I want to add this to my business. We'd be like, no way, man. We figured this out. Get your own epoxy. But that sparked the idea of, man, well, maybe we could sell them. We could teach them how to do this. So Mike recorded a whole series on how to do epoxy before we were even selling it to the public. And we tried selling it at the home show. We got 2 people to buy it. And we're like, well, that ain't it. That ain't the unlock. So from there, it led to putting it on YouTube, right? Let's put it on YouTube, teach people how to do everything that we know how to do, and see if they buy the epoxy. Cha-ching! That was the golden unlock. We then were able to teach folks how to do this. And Mike came up with some pretty dang good methods in the very beginning, when everyone was still holding how to do this close to their chest. And we got phone calls from another epoxy company. My very first day at Stone Coat, I answered the phone call from a competitor, and they were sitting around a board meeting and they were laughing at us, making fun of us, saying, you think y'all got this figured out, blah, blah, blah. And I saw the look in Mike's eye, and I knew these were the guys to beat. And it was on from there. It was epic, man. It's been a crazy ride. I would call Mike every day on the way home from work. I was his biggest fan. I'd be like, dude, how many did you sell today? How much epoxy did you sell? Because at that time, I'm building houses. I'm building garages that people live on top of, and they work below. I lost my powders. There they are. I got to grab some more. Pewter. And where's my black? Here it is. So I was building those, and I'm driving home from work after just being a laborer all day. how much did you sell? He's like, dude, I sold 700 bucks worth. And I couldn't believe it, right? That's just amazing. And all you had to do is make a video. And then from there, it grew pretty quick where Mike calls me. He's like, dude, I need you. This is growing. It's scaling out of hand. I can't do it with just my wife and young children anymore. And my dad was helping him at that time. And he it hired me. And I took a massive pay cut on the hopes that this thing would blow up. And now, you know, it worked out. It's pretty cool. And I joined forces at customer service long ago. And that was one of my favorite parts of this job, to tell you the truth. It was talking with folks on the front lines who were able to get out of the dump truck, were able to get out of the garbage truck and do something for themselves to make a living. My dad taught me those skills as a young child working with him. He was an entrepreneur, and he would take me to the job site. I knew that was something I wanted to do from a very young age. And when people get a taste of that, I don't know if you could see the goosebumps, but every time I talk about it, I get goosebumps. I love it. It's my favorite part of this job. All right, enough yapping, big guy. Let's go back to building this. So I got my more epoxy, and I know that this is already too purple here. So I'll bring in a little bit of my black dye. I'll bring in a little of my black mica. And then I'm just going to kind of melt that over that. It's like an eraser, isn't it? Look at that. Sick. But now I got too much. Let's bring in some silver now. Cool. Oh, I know what we need. A little bit of that. A little bit of Mardi Gras in my life. I'm such a dumbass. Oh. So after working in customer service for many years, I helped Mike also like open up her Instagram account. He didn't have an Instagram. He just had a YouTube and a Facebook page. So I opened up all the other socials. I also sourced some metallic powders and increased the profit margin on those dramatically. It's been a wild ride, guys. You all really have no idea. I appreciate y'all sticking with me and reading the comments on the videos of helping folks really gain confidence to do this. That's honestly why I do this silly job. I don't do it to be on YouTube. I could really care less. I do enjoy teaching. I love that. So if I'm able to teach the masses on here about having a good time, being myself, that's a W. I don't like what I just did there. Let's erase it. Oh man, I just ripped my tape dam off. Oh, speaking of tape dams, I gotta do my other one here. I gotta pull that tape dam off over there, or I'm gonna run out of time. And I gotta do, holy cow, I'm running out of time. Gotta stop talking. You guys are seeing unedited, though, behind the scenes footage here. Normally, we edit. We speed these things up. You don't have to watch me mix again and all that. This is done, though. I'm going to bring in my stick now with the gold. This stuff's cool. So slippy right now, though. And I'm digging it next to the white. Okay. Torch. Alcohol. Tape down. Torch. Alcohol. Voila, baby. Woo! All right, we're going to peel some tape down. I'm going to get these sticky gloves off, though. Flyover. All right, let's see how these things are laying down. 200 people still watching. You guys are great. You can, Mel. Christy's right. It's not that hard. I just, you know, to make them all kind of equal, it's important to mix up the same ratio of colors, right? I got the same amount of white, black, of those big buckets, and then you just bring in the accents, and I'm always looking back at that other piece, kind of eyeballing it. I'm going to set you up tall real quick, folks, and then I'm going to start peeling this tape down after I do some torching. So, enjoy. You guys have been awesome. I can't believe there's this many people watching still. I thought I'd lost nearly everybody. Now, when I'm torching, I'm using lights from above, and I'm seeing little micro bubbles, and I move the light across, and the torch pops all the micro bubbles real quick. And this kit, I got this color idea pretty much from one of our black marble kits. We sell black and white dye with a little bit of black mica powder. And all I did is add a little bit of gold. I added a little bit of purple. You could do that with any of our kits. Just add an accent color to make it your own. Guys, the possibilities are endless. Don't toss it, coat it with Stone Coat Epoxy. Guys, have your showers seen better days? When you're taking a shower, do you want to throw up instead of envision yourself in a beautiful herbal essence commercial? Then Stone Coat's the product for you. I'm a freaking idiot. I've been doing this too long. This looks sick. All right, let's see how thick we are. We're ready to pull. Holy Toledos. Hey, caramba. Hopefully we're not late. Luckily, I do have to cut these on the sides. I have them oversized. So let's peel my tape down. I've got window foam and blue tape and orange tape. This is the most robust tape dam I've ever made. But it also has not failed. It's perfect. So I'm going to peel off my blue tape. And that's going to bring everything else along with it. If I can get it going. Goodness gracious. There we go. Come on now, Big Daddy. Come on. There we go. All right. Got it. So now I'm going to peel away from my panel. And we're going to let all this resin start flowing off. I'm going to peel this off top and bottom first, because the sides, I've made these panels oversized. I'm going to cut them on site after I go over and tear out the fiberglass. So the sides and top, the sides are going to be cut off, but the top and bottom aren't. So I really need the epoxy to flow over the tops and bottoms, not so much the sides. And then on those panels, I just need it to flow over the top front edge, because the back gets cut too. And that's a cool thing about these shower panels. It's almost like installing cultured marble. Cultured marble is all oversized panels, and the installer cuts them to size right on site. Cuts the back edge, and then they have trim pieces. Oh, on tape. This tape is acting really good today. Just how it's supposed to, though. Right, I need some tape here. I'm ruining my knife. Now I'm angry. There we go. I used the alcohol too dang good, yeah. The tape don't want to come off. There we go. Discard. So I one time too came back, Mike, I don't know if I ever finished telling the other story, sorry. I don't know where the heck I am now. Anyway, I was once asked to stick around and peel the tape down for Mike's kitchen counter project in his actual house. And I at the time when we rented that building, I lived about 1.5 miles from the shop. So where Mike lived, 15 miles from the shop. So he's like, bro, you think you could come do it? I'm like, yeah, man, go ahead, go home. I'll come back. And Luke and I got to doing what people do after work and completely forgot to go peel the tape down. It was a good 2 hours later. Over 2 hours, I'd imagine. To the point where we peeled it and the epoxy didn't move an inch. Almost like today. It didn't move. And we were panicked because these were countertop edges. They had to be good. So we we learned right then and there what I'm going to do today, which is grab a heat source, and we're going to warm up the resin and wet down the area by it with residual resin epoxy, and then the epoxy will flow. Once you warm it up, it'll become back fluid again. So grab some residual epoxy or pull that leading edge to get any dry areas wet. And then when we heat it up, it'll flow. Oh, crap, I got blue tape right there. Lost my knife, so I'm grabbing this screw. And I don't think that's going to work good. Come on, Mitch. Oh, I'm so sticky. Whoever called my wife to send me water, I appreciate you. That's so awesome and kind. All right, now pull that epoxy to the edge. Over here, it's all flowing good. That's good. We're getting dry though, guys. It's running out of time. Peel this down like this. It's getting thick. I'm gonna put some resin on this edge to get it to flow. I'm not so concerned with these edges because I'm cutting them both sides. I just got to make sure the top is covered well. Now that I have that covered, ooh, sheesh. I really need that dang knife. I waited too long, guys. But even if you wait too long, there's a way out. You're about to see it, which is this. My epoxy barely moved when I peeled my tape. So I'm pulling that leading edge, making the dry edge wet. And now that the epoxy is so thick, it's really not moving very much. So I'm going to get some other epoxy on the edge just to wet it down. That helps it flow, like I've been saying all night. This epoxy is getting hot. And we're going to heat it up now, the surface, and I'll get it to flow again. So I'm going to heat up about this much around the perimeter, and then it'll flow over this edge. You want to do it in passes like that. Don't just sit and heat up the same area over and over again, because that'll exotherm it. We're going to heat it up. It'll liquefy it some more. And then we're going to let it cool off and do it again if need be. This tape was so on there today. Driving me nuts. Oh! I almost just spilt that bucket onto my board. Okay. That's better. Fixed it. It's all flowing over now. That's good. Let's go peel this other one now. Bingo. All right. I'm going to peel this tape down before it's too late now. So here we go. Knife. Before I carry on, I need to find that knife. Damn, breeches are falling down too. There it is. All right. Whoops. All right. Oh dear. I got blue tape. My britches are falling down and I can't pull them up. Gosh. If they... Guys, what, if any, new stuff do you want to see from Stone Coat moving forward? Same deal, grab that resin, pull it over, get it to flow over our edges. Ooh, that's a dry spot. Yikes. That's low. I don't like that. I need to add some here. looks like crap. Okay. Sheesh, man. Almost didn't have enough. Yeah, that's looking good. That's looking good. All right. Final one. Paper towels. How many guys are still with me? Say aye. I can't tell. It's too hectic right now. I can't pay attention to y'all because I got too much going on. This was a good representation, though. I mean, you're watching me deal with it in person. Most of the times, we don't show this kind of stuff. Most of the time, I got a helper. It helps to have a helper, but it isn't necessary. You can get it done by yourself. All right, pulled up my shorts, and now I ruined these nice work shorts. Crap! Just put my butt all over that resin. What a mess. Who knows the five P's? Prior planning prevents poor performance. If I didn't have my floor covered, I'd be in trouble. You guys are going to do this in your house. Make sure cover your cabinets, cover your floor, cover it all, because the epoxy is going to get where you don't want it to go. I'm just going to bring in some more material right here because I have it. I want to cheat. Let's go put some of this over here now. Whoa, it's a slippy mess. Okay, black. Pewter. pewter, a little bit of black, and the white. The white is now not white. This is pretty, man. Kind of a beautiful mess. Like me. Oh, Mitch. Like me. What a beautiful mess. What a beautiful mess I made. In all my time with you. So I'd rather do. All right, I gotta alcohol that now that I got the drizzles. When you get little drizzle whizzles from stringy resin, if you heat up the epoxy and then alcohol it, you'll get it to calm down. Nailed. Like this right here. What's a mess, beautiful mess on me. And in all my time. Don't, you didn't see that. Whoops. Okay, done. Holy mess. All right. Stick a fork in me. I'm done. That's it. I'll fly it over. I'm getting this sticky. I am covered in resin. God help me. Who's still watching? Say aye. Crush the thumbs up. I'm going to rub my edges. Rub the bottom edge. Bring this over. That's my bottom front edge. Bottom front edge. You know what? Mother fudger. Oh. I had a little bit of my edge showing here, so I grabbed some junk off the floor to fix it. That's what I do. Okay. Jeez almighty. Is anyone still watching? I don't even know. I'm going to pull my camera up right now, though. Gloves are off. Oh, what a mess. All right, guys. Let's do a final flyover, Q&A, and then I'm done. I am tired. There's epoxy all over my poor camera. What up, everybody? I'm back. Let's get some final shots here. Two-hour live. Uh-oh, I don't like this. It's better than a dot. This is Stone Coat Epoxy. This has been a 2-hour live. Crush the like button if you've had some fun. I've had. Sorry we had no camera guy. There's our original piece. This is a 2-part epoxy, VOC free. Doesn't stink. I've been going at it for 2 hours. And the epoxy's still flowing. This one's pretty much done though. There's some cool stuff going on in here. It was a good day. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you're thinking about buying, go ahead and use code WELCOME10 for 10% off. Welcoming all first-time epoxy users to the Stone Coat family. This has been the longest solo live I've ever done. This project needs to get done because I'm installing it in 2 days, so I had to do it. And when you guys see the full tutorial on this, on shower panels, and then the pouring section is quite short, you now know why. Because it was live only. I needed a camera dude, but my homie's sick. I'm gonna be back with the OG Luke very soon. This was tons of fun, everybody. Thanks for watching. I'm Mitch from Stone Coat Epoxy. You just saw 2 full hours of epoxy shower wall creation. I'm sticky. I'm tired. I'm thirsty. It's hours past since I got done getting paid. So I'm taking the heck off out of here. It is beer 30 and time for me to get on out. Thanks for watching, everyone. We go live frequently. I might even go live. Okay, I am. Mark your calendars. Friday. This Friday, Keith from KCDC Designs is going to be here in Oregon. My good friend and colleague Luke is getting married, and yours truly is going to be the preacher. So you better say your goodbyes now, because as soon as I say we're gathered here today, by the power vested in me by God, lightning strike, RIP Big Mitch. Nice knowing y'all. I'm out of here. Just kidding. I'm marrying Luke. Can't wait for that. He's the little brother I never had. I love that little dude. It's an honor for me to do that. He joined Stone Coat years ago, and we hit it off from day one. He's a great dude. He actually lived with me for a while. He's moved to Texas. Now I'm following him there. Thanks for watching, everyone, from Stone Coat. And you could, before I leave, you could find all the products used in today's extremely long, kind of informational live on stonecoatcountertops.com. We've got countertop, flooring, shower wall, tabletop epoxies, all do-it-yourself friendly. We've got dozens of colors, both dyes and pastes, all combined on the same project. Brings you realistic looking countertops for 10 times less than you're going to spend at that giant big orange box store. So thanks for watching, everybody, and until next time, don't forget, you got this. Especially to the person who says, I don't think I can make 3 panels the same. You can do it. You just saw me like poop the bed live and they look great. So you could do this too, guys. You just might get sticky. And until next time, from Stone Coat Epoxy, Don't forget you got this, and we'll see you on the next video. Adios.